Do you still believe that Nigeria is the giant of Africa, or are we clinging on to past glory? Now, please, before you jump into conclusions or leave a comment, I encourage you to hear me out and consider my points first.
As of 2023, China, the United States of America, France, Germany, and the UK are considered the giants of the world. These countries have the largest economies, best standard of living, best healthcare, best infrastructures, and the list continues. In Africa, Nigeria is often referred to as the giant of Africa because of the sheer size of its population and economy. Nigeria has a population of over 200 million people and a nominal GDP of over $504 billion, making it the most populous country and the largest economy in Africa, thus the term giant of Africa. But if we were to use a bird's-eye view to look at Nigeria, can we really say that Nigeria is a giant in all the sense of the word giant? For starters, giant is a word associated with success. So, is Nigeria the most successful country in Africa?
While it's clear that Ghana is not the giant of Africa for many reasons, although one could make that argument for South Africa. However, when comparing Ghana to Nigeria, Ghana significantly surpasses Nigeria in overall growth. If Nigeria barely compares to Ghana, what then qualifies it as the giant of Africa? It's important to note that the success of a nation goes beyond just having a higher GDP and larger population. Let's examine the metrics that measures the success of both nations.
When we talk of successful countries, we talk of countries that are developed with systems that work properly. Education, healthcare, infrastructure, security, high standard of living are some of the factors that makes a country desirable. Can Nigeria boast of these things? Well, I guess not.
During my visit to Ghana, I was impressed by their achievements in education. I noticed that the average Ghanaian is well versed in their history, much more so than Nigerians typically are about their own. In Ghana, there is a strong emphasis on teaching children their history, ensuring they are knowledgeable about their roots. Ghana offers a higher standard of living, characterized by economic and political stability, political and religious freedom, environmental quality, favorable climate, and safety. According to United Nations Development Programme (UNDP), Ghana's Human Development Index stands at 0.602, significantly higher than Nigeria's 0.548.
What Ghana lacks in population, in a larger economy, and also a large GDP, they make up for in organization, in structure, a more stable economy. They also have a better purchasing power.
For instance, during our visit to the local market, we were able to purchase a substantial amount of food for a relatively small amount of money.
We've spent about 1,189 Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to about, how much is the equivalent in Naira? 18,000, about 18,900 Naira. Right, but what we are cooking, the quantity we got for that here in Ghana is more than what we would have gotten in Nigeria. Okay, so what we are cooking would last us for at least 2 days for the three of us, with 18,900 Naira for 2 days. And what we are cooking is not just watery soup, it's quality soup with a lot of obstacles. So let me show you where the obstacle is. Okay, so the obstacle is not out yet, so we have a lot of obstacles. For those who don't know, obstacle is the beef and the fish. Yeah, so you can see. This is the obstacle, the beef
boneless
and the fish. Boneless beef, so what's it called?
Boneless beef now. So this is 44 cedis.
44 cedis for this meal. That is about 4,400 Naira.
Yeah, and the fish over there.
Can you get this for 4,400 in Nigeria?
This is 20 cedis.
This is
20 cedis.
That's 2,000 Naira. This is 2,000 Naira.
2 Titus fish.
2 Titus fish. And this is 4,000 Naira.
That's half kilo, no?
Half kilo. Yes, half kilo. Yes. How much do you buy half kilo in Nigeria? Half kilo is 1,000.
No, Titus half kilo in Nigeria is
2004. 2000, yeah, 2004. Yes. For this particular one. Yes. So, but here in Ghana is 2,000 Naira, which is, so what we are saying is Ghana is kind of cheaper, right? Because we came here with the impression that Ghana is very expensive, but the truth is Ghana is kind of cheaper, right, than Nigeria.
This is 5 cedis.
This is 5 cedis. That's about 500 naira.
Yes.
500 naira, right?
That's a 600 naira.
600 naira, something thereabouts.
Red oil.
If you're in
Yes.
Nigeria, tell us how much this red oil is, this size.
Yeah. How much do you think they get this?
Compare.
Yes.
So that 5 cities is how much?
About 600.
600 naira.
600 naira.
Yes.
Or 550.
Can you get this for 600 naira in Nigeria? It's just a small bottle, right? So, we came with the impression that Ghana is actually more expensive, but with the way things are looking, it seems Ghana is cheap. So, if you have ever been to both Ghana and Nigeria, kindly let us know which country you think is cheaper in terms of purchasing food, right? Let us know which country you think is cheaper.
Additionally, Ghana's infrastructure outshines that of Nigeria in several key areas. The country boasts well-developed services and facilities that enhance economic activities and regional growth by fostering improved productivity. The road network, for example, is really good, ensuring smooth and efficient movement for people and goods. One of the most impressive aspects of Ghana's infrastructure is its reliable electricity supply. Businesses and households enjoy 24-hour power, which is crucial for sustaining economic activities and improving the quality of life. I stayed in Ghana for nearly 5 days, and the power never even blinked once.
But since we've been in Ghana, I've not even noticed the light blink for once. So I'm not actively thinking about it. If the lights were to go off, I would have been like, okay, they actually take light in Ghana. We've been here for 2 days, or thereabouts, yeah. And I've not seen the light go off. So it's not something I'm thinking about.
For the past 4 days, I've been living here in Ghana, and I must say, guys, that my experience has been amazing. For the past 4 days, there's been no power outage. GTV has been on for 4 days now, right? And there's been no power outage. So I just want to say, living in Ghana, right, is just mind-blowing. Things here are very affordable. The food, the transportation, very, very affordable, right? All of these things are things that we used to be scared of as Nigerians, thinking that Ghana is more expensive than Nigeria. But so far, so good. Ghana has really, blown me out of the water.
Some might argue that this is because I was staying in Accra, so I decided to travel to the inner villages of Ghana. And even in those villages, there was 24 hours power supply, and businesses even boasted about this. Lastly, the myth that Nigeria supplies electricity to Ghana is a common misconception among many Nigerians. In reality, Ghana only purchases natural gas from Nigeria for its own power generation. Guys, with this viewpoint of mine, please leave your thoughts in the comments below if you think otherwise. Let's have a conversation. Thank you.